Why isn't this a beautiful day?
Yeah, look at all this food. Beautiful. Hey, Dad, can you please pass me the cranberries?
You're a cranberry.
Why are you always like this? Why are you always being so rude on Thanksgiving? I'm gonna stop inviting you over.
Because these kids, they can't drive. They can't drive at TGV.
That can't be true. I was a great driver in high school.
No, you were not. I have footage of you messing up all the time.
I guess you're right, Dad.
That's right.
Mom, can you pass the dressing?
Yeah, how's dance in TGB?
It's going good. We just recorded our last concert. You want to take a look?
Yeah.
Last week on Thursday, November 20th, TGB's dance department held a dance concert. If you were unable to make it, here's what you missed. Okay, Bruins, I am here with Ms. Brown, dance director. So Ms. Brown, where do you find your inspiration for your music and what your dances?
Okay, so for my music, what I do is I usually use Pandora, and I use programs like Spotify. Sometimes friends give me music that is really like inspirational to me. I try to pick music that my kids will connect to, whether it's instrumental, something that may trigger a memory for them or a story, or something that has lyrics that then they can put together with a theme. So I try to pick pieces that my kids will be excited about, but also be able to create like a background story too, and show that on stage when they're performing for an audience. As far as choreography, I've been dancing since I was 3. So I've kind of used all of those different performances that I've been involved in when someone has set something on me, as well as being inspired by other pieces that I've gone and see. I've gone and seen like GCU and ASU's dance program and other high school programs, and I've been inspired by other students and different movements that they choose, or lighting that they choose, costumes that they choose, and all of those have inspired me to create new ideas for the students here at Trevor.
And your president and vice president mentioned to me, and they said that each dance has its own story. Where do you find these stories?
So each story was inspired by the quotes that were portrayed on our PowerPoint as our program. So each story, how I chose them was, what is the quote telling us? And also, what kind of story would my students feel inspired by that they could relate to? So one of the stories that our advanced class did was their modern dance, which was the dance right before intermission, and it was all about New Year's Eve. So finding like the resolutions that they've had in the past, goals that they have in the future, and they created movement phrases that represent some type of goal that they have for themselves after they finish high school, whether it's going to college, having a family, becoming a doctor, all of those things. And so I try to find different themes that I bring to my students and then say, what does this theme mean to you? How does this make you feel? And what would you portray with movement? So then we work together and collaborate, and the students come up with something that is beyond words amazing, and I am just so proud of them.
And how do you feel the performance overall tonight went?
I felt like it went really well. The dancers were so strong. We had a great audience. They were really lively, really talkative at first. So we had mentioned at first not to be super talkative during the performances. And I felt like after I spoke to them during the intermission, they really respected that dancers need to focus on stage. As much as they love to hear, you know, people shouting for them and how much they love them and adore them, it's also nice to just be able to appreciate the art throughout the whole thing and not be interrupted and then clap for them at the end. But I am beyond proud of my dancers. They did an amazing job. I hope all of them feel proud of themselves as well. I've seen them dance in ways on this stage that I haven't seen yet in my classroom. These dances were all new to me, and they were new students and new dancers, and I could see them just leaving their heart on the floor, which is what is all about. It's about enjoying the performance, living in the moment, feeling that adrenaline, feeling that high, and just getting excited to show their family and friends how hard they've been working in my classroom.
Well, thanks a lot, Ms. Brown. Okay, bros, I'm here with Estolia Gutierrez, Vice President of Dance Company. So, Estolia, can you tell us what you think of how your concert went tonight?
Well, the concert honestly was really good. There was a great turnout, and our performers did good, and just it was awesome. It was a great experience.
Now, did the crowd, as you got onto the stage, did the crowd ever like intimidate you guys at all?
All the time. Like once I see the crowd, like I just feel something right about here. Like that makes me nervous. But like, I mean, I feel confident about the dances, and we got this.
And how did you feel after you got off the stage and all you hear is like the crowd cheering, yelling, screaming? How did that feel for you?
Hurry up, I need to change. Like I didn't really think about it, but it felt good because I felt accomplished. And I felt like, wow, we did good in this dance.
As you got out, okay, because you guys got out of the stage and gave your presents to your loved ones. Who did you give it to?
Well, we weren't really supposed to give it to our loved ones, but I happened to give it to this little girl, and it was so cute because like she was just looking at me and she had like this face, and then like I gave it to her and I was like, Merry Christmas, and she just started smiling and it's like, thank you.
Well, I can only imagine the face of that little girl. Thank you, Estolia. And now back to you in the studio.
That's my daughter you're talking about. That's your granddaughter. She's a perfect dancer. She's beautiful, and she did great on stage.
She did a 3 count instead of a 4 count. She missed her pirouette.
Okay, that's enough. Be kind.
Dad, that video was totally right.
It was. I feel like I've been such a jerk to you guys.
And that's it for our TGB News. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving.